Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Yo, what's going on, fellas? What's going on? Man, this price action is choppy as hell. You're going above the EMAs, below, above. It's like they don't even matter. What's going on, fellas? Let's jump on into the chat. Let's have some fun tonight. Let's talk some charts, man. Something tells me something's coming here. Something's brewing here for Bitcoin. It's quiet. It's too quiet for BTC. Let's jump on in. Let's get some good music. This is not what we want. Let's get some good music coming onto the stream here. Guys, we need a fight, man. We need to freaking fight, man. This price action is boring as a mother trucker, man. Come on, bro. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hope everyone had a fantastic, what was it, Wednesday? I always forget what day it is. Fantastic Wednesday. Let's get a little bit feisty for the Vikings, man, because Bitcoin's trying to come back up here. It's pumped, dumped, pumped again, dumped again, pumped again. I mean, we just keep going back and forth, bro. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get the Vikings in here. We're going to make a final stand tonight. All right? That's what we're going to do. All right? So let's get it. Let's get it, man. I need all my Vikings in the chat, guys. I need you guys today. Vikings! Bitcoin is choppy. We must make that final push to the upside. No more of this chop. It is boring. Let's go. Spam the swords, shields, Twinkies, strawberries, whatever emoji you want in the stream. Let's go. Come on, baby. Hey. I can see my chat. Let's go. Everyone can see their own chat. Let's go, man. Put yourself in the chat. What's going on, fellas? Happy Viking Day, guys. It is Wednesday, which happens to be Viking Day. Is it actually Viking Day? I have no freaking clue. B-Water, what's going on? Me and B-Water were just talking about China in the Discord. We talk about China, man. I love talking about China because I think China and Bitcoin go together very, very well behind the scenes. Judge, what's going on? Give them nothing but take everything from them. John said the only thing I'm willing to spam are the D, and they don't have an emoji for that. Interesting. Interesting, John. You're supposed to have a romance with ETH, okay? And ETH is a girl, all right? So stick to that, John. Stick to that, John. What's going on, Multi? We got John in here with the alien emoji. We got Floki with the polar bear emoji. He likes polar bears. Polar bears are a cute animal. Guys, I watched The Last Matrix today. The Last Matrix, man, what a horrible movie, bro. Well, The Last Matrix, bro. Hold on. I got to go to this so we can do the sound effect. Bro, The Last Matrix was horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. One of the worst movies I've ever seen, honestly. And honestly, there was no point. Like, they should have ended it at 3. They should have did a prequel for The Last Matrix. That was a horrible freaking movie. I don't even know how it could be any worse. Like that was such a letdown. I was like, yeah, man, a modern Matrix. This is going to be great. It's going to be way better than the ones from earlier. Nope, it was like one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It had no point. There was no point to that movie. Anyways, first one is the best, and it's the only one of the best. Yeah, the first Matrix was by far the best. 100%. Nothing even compares to the first one, bro. It was so bad. Yeah, dude, it wasn't even a waste of time. None of the Matrix movies were necessary. The first one was pretty good. The second one was okay. The third one was getting pretty bad. And the fourth one was just like, oh my God, man. It's like I watched a giant fart. I felt so let down from that movie. I really did. I really did. Let's see. I'd rather watch paint dry. Me too. Me too, man. I will never watch that movie again. I won't. Let's see. Tesla will dump Bitcoin. Someone said in the chat. Well, I think if they were going to do it, they would have did it at 15K. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong about that. As they already did dump, like, what, 80% of their BTC or whatever? 75% of their BTC? What we got in here? You did not get a recommend. No recommend. Guys, I don't even think anyone would like that movie. Okay, Bob, he's really easy. He's really easy to get. Like, you can impress Bob pretty easily, right? He has the IQ of a shell. Okay, literally of a shell. Okay, but here, me and Bob were watching the movie together, right? Bob was sitting next to me. You know, he was sitting there. He's going, man, Jordan, can we switch to a new movie? Like, listen, I have the IQ of literally a snail. Like, it doesn't take a lot to impress me, but man, I can't even understand what's happening in this movie. Like, there's like 10 of this guy. They're going to the future, the present. I can't keep up with this. Okay, listen, do I look like a guy who's smart? I drink Mountain Dew, I eat meatloaf every freaking day, and I live in the basement, and I'm 30 years old. Like, do I look like a guy who wants to watch The Matrix? Like, really, I don't care about The Matrix. I want the blue pill, bro. The blue pill's the way to go. Right? To be honest, serious. All right, guys. Let's stop joking around because we got some price action to talk about, man. Or do we? Or do we have any price action to talk about? There really ain't shit to really talk about here. But, guys, I mean, the 4-hour time frame, I mean, you really just keep freaking messing around in here, man. I mean, look at this range, bro. This price action is taking out both sides, left to right, just whipsawing up, down, up, down. Really, I mean, just weird ass price action, man. I mean, you got back above the 30 or 50 EMAs, you came up to 24K. All right, I mean, that made sense. You had resistance at 24K. You got rejected, you know, and then you were looking for the sort of the retest of the W formation. Instead, Bitcoin dips back below the 30 to 50 EMA, and then you're thinking, okay, you broke below the 30 and 50 EMA. We're going to come down, right? Makes sense. You couldn't hold the W formation highs. Let's come back down. Instead, Bitcoin rips back up, back above, and now we're back above the W formation high. So here's where we're kind of at, man. I mean, the price action is just going whips on everywhere. And the 4-hour time frame has no idea what it wants to do, man. 4-hour time frame is usually my favorite time frame. It's just a good balance between the short-term and long-term time frame. But you look over here, man. I mean, you can just see the indecision of market type. Look at this thing, man. You got like 8 green dots in the last 2 days, bro. Like, this thing doesn't even know what it wants to do. Just going absolutely anywhere. But let's see what we got, man. Bitcoin's trying to come back up right now. Really, the level to watch now, guys, is this 24K level. There's really nothing to get super excited about until Bitcoin cracks that 24K level. But man, we got our annual night guy who's going nuts out there. His car's going nuts outside. His car's going nuts outside. Let's see. Strange and epidemic. Very strange, man. Very strange. Still held up against the markets today, said Anderson. Yes, we did. He did. The S&P got a... This freaking guy, this fat ass, man. This fat ass outside keeps sitting on his keys, bro. There we go. Okay. Guys, this guy, it's either the neighbor downstairs hitting the ceiling with the broom, or it's the guy outside who keeps sitting on his keys with his big fat left cheek in his back pocket and hitting that lock button, unlock button, whatever, the alarm button, whatever. This big fat ass keeps sitting on his keys and his car goes nuts. It happens every night, only at night, never during the day. But let's go over to Bitcoin, though. Bitcoin is trying to come back up, 23,647. It's just an interesting day, man. Really, I mean, the level to get back above here, guys, like we said, is this 24K level. You got your previous highs here, and then you got your two previous highs that we haven't really been able to reclaim right here at this 24K level. So the way I look at it here right now, guys, is if you were looking for some type of short, okay, 24K seems to be that tough cookie. It seems to be the old 25K where we couldn't crack it, right? This 24K level seems to be that new 25K. We're kind of struggling with that level, man. We gotta crack that freaking level. That's why I need all my Vikings in here today so we can try to tackle that level as we kind of just range bound here on the short-term time frames, bro. Move to the country. Let's see. Maybe he stuck up his keys up his ass. Oh God. I don't think anyone would do that, man. I think you would have a very, very hard and tough time if you stuck your keys up the ass. By the way, guys, let's smack up that like button. Let's get a little hype in the chat. Let's see if Bitcoin can get some moves up here. Immediate short-term time frame. What we can watch is, I mean, this is the 15-minute time frame. We're at the 0.5 retracement. If we get a little move up, watch out for 23,740. That is our local golden pocket right here, right? From our swing high to our swing low. We got 23,740 is the short-term golden pocket right here. So watch this. Watch this. If Bitcoin starts to come back up right here, careful. At all these levels, really. I mean, 24K, you got 23,700. A lot of levels here to watch out for Bitcoin. But, I mean, at this point, the same thing remains. If we come back up here, okay, if Bitcoin can come back up here, bada bing, bada boom, make our way back up to, 24, above 24K, then we could start talking about these upwards targets. But, like the macro golden pocket here at 24,350, right? But that's only if we can get back above this freaking 24K level. Let's focus on that bad boy first. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. All right, let's not do that. Let's not do that up in here. Let's not do that up in here. We did get the daily close, by the way. Can we? Wait, hold on. Let me see. Oh man. So you got the stock RSI on the daily that's crossing back to the upside. You got to think that is a good sign. And then the daily green dot should be printing. You didn't get it today, man. You just missed it today. Oh man, you got so freaking close today, bro. Look at that. You're about to curl back over. Tomorrow should be, bro. If you as long as you don't take a massive dumperoo tomorrow. Psycho Pearl said, my granny will resurrect before BTC hits 25.2. I don't know, Psycho, man. I don't know, man. Your grandma called me earlier today, man. Listen, I'm telling you right now, your grandma called me earlier today. And she also called Becker, too. I wasn't supposed to tell you that, but...
My granny will resurrect before BTC.
Appreciate the super chat, Psycho. You're always in here, man. Spreading the love. Let me get grandma in here. Your grandma called me earlier today, man. Hey, Jordan, how are you? Jordan, Psycho Pearl is a bear, but I have to ask you one question.
Jordan, how do I buy some Bitcoin?
Now, I also want to buy some Bitcoin, but do you know Becca? I know you're friends with Becca. I heard he has a big Pekka, and I haven't gotten a D in years. Oh, yes, put me on the phone with Becca. Yes. Hello, it's Becker. How can I help you? Today? Yes, Becker. I need some D, and I heard you're not a Cardano holder. All right. we'll finish that later. I don't even know. I don't even know where we're going with this. I don't even know where we're going with this. Shout out to Psycho, man. I don't even know where we're going with this one. All right, here we go. 23,663. Can we see a little bit move up on Bitcoin? Prices to watch are 23,736, bro. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. So daily time frame, like we said, guys. I mean, I'll continue to say the same thing. I've been saying this for weeks now, and I feel like a broken record, but it still remains. I'm not going to get bearish until Bitcoin breaks below the 50-day EMA on the daily time frame, and honestly, until it really breaks until it makes a new low, right? You still got higher lows. It is what it is, right? You're still making that higher low, higher high structure. Until that changes, you know, we keep going day to day. You know, one day we're bearish, one day we're bullish. We're flip-flopping every day, right? We're like pencil necks, you know, as Crypto Face is saying, we're flopping and groping every day, right? We don't know what we want to be. Do we want to be a bull or bear? I remain a bull, really, until Bitcoin makes a new low, you know, really, which is below 21,400. You know what I mean? And these higher term time frames still look pretty good. Like you said, daily stocks crossing back to the upside. Daily should print a 1 and a 2 day green dot in the next, probably tomorrow on both of those, by the way. So let's see what we got, man. Price action choppy as a mofo. I will say that. And I think what's got everyone on edge is the S&P, right? The S&P is back into that golden pocket. I said in the Discord today, I'm calling the local bottom on the S&P right here. I'm calling it. If I'm wrong, you guys can come at me. All right? But I'm not afraid to make a call. I'm not afraid to stand up what I think is right. I'm not afraid to show the true Viking that's in me. Okay? I will call the bottom. Yes, I just transferred into a Viking simultaneously. Do you know how I did that? No. But I am calling the local bottom on the S&P here. And we will come back up to the upside tomorrow. All right? But I am going to make a bold call and say that this is the local bottom on the S&P. And we're going to start coming back up starting tomorrow. All right? If I'm wrong, you guys can come at me for it and, you know, do your thing. But I like where it's at, man. Like I said, you got this megaphone pattern. You got the 618 Fibonacci. And you got this all-time high trend line, which you're sitting right on top of right now. This is do or die. This is do or freaking die right here for the S&P. And if we're bullish on Bitcoin, man, we are going to want this to get a bounce right from this level. We got some bullish divergence here, right? We got some lower lows, and we got some higher lows coming in on the chart. So can we get a little bounce up? We'll see. You know, it is what it is, man. It always looks bearish as price is moving down. You know what I'm saying, boys? You know what I'm saying? Let's see. It's all fun and games until Dimebag Daryl shows up on your porch. Who the hell is Dimebag Daryl? That guy sounds intense. I don't know if I want Dimebag Daryl to show up on my porch. He's gonna say, "You got my money." I don't want Dimebag Daryl on my porch, bro. I want nothing to do with that. And you know, to go on that point with the why am I talking so fast today, bro? I'm talking so fast today. I'm just hyper, man. I want to talk about so much stuff today. I'm in the zone today. The DXY, which we did break trend to the downside here. Also, kind of a day where, you know, you could argue maybe it's, you know, I guess it'll get down today, right? 0.55%, right? It retraced a little bit up. You know, so on this one, on the DXY, I look for a bounce. Let's see where we're at. So yeah, see right here, I mean, this 103.69 level, I think right here you'll get a bounce on the DXY. So I'm looking for like DXY to go wop, 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 juku, 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 come back like this, and then it gets a little bounce. From there, we'll see. But I think the DXY comes and tests this previous support and this golden pocket right here on the little old Dixie, Mixie. And then we kind of go from there. But the Dixie, I think it's got a little bit more downside. What's Bitcoin doing? 23,662? Come on, BTC. Come on, BT Sizzle. Come on, BT Sizzle. Here we go. Watch the golden pocket, guys, right here. Be very, very careful. Don't be FOMOing long. Don't be FOMOing long like Horse Guy. I know you're looking at Horse Guy. I know you want to FOMO long right now. I know you do, right? All you Flokiers out there. Listen, I want to buy Floki, bro, right? Hold on. Well, look at the Bitcoin. I did not buy down here. I could, honestly, I could have bought any Bitcoin I wanted down here, right? I have the cash, but I only like the FOMO. Bitcoin is approaching, look at the Bitcoin. I am buying as much Bitcoin as I can right now. This is so bullish. Screw pizza. I will skip the pizza today. I will throw my 20 bucks in Bitcoin. This looks so bullish. be careful as it comes up here, guys. We're approaching the local golden pocket, 23,740. Can we break it to the upside? Let's see. I expect a little rejection on this. If we break right through this, the 786 is up here at 23,853, but I expect a little bit of rejection here. Let's see what we got. Do we got a little bit of rejection here for Bitcoin as we make a little bit of move to the upside? Let's see what we got. We got the whale alert. We got the whale alert, man. We will play the pump song, guys. We will play the pump song, but we have to break. Let's focus on breaking. If Bitcoin can break 24K, we'll get the pump song rolling, which is up here, right? So we got to break 24K. That's our pump song. But we can wake up China. If you want, we're in the golden pocket, man. So we might have to wake up China and get some price action here, bro. Let's see. Let's see. Let's wake up China a little bit. Come on, China. Let's pump that shit. Come on. Ah, the golden pocket, bro. The golden pocket's hammering us down. What kind of sushi do you want? Guys, what's this guy? What's your favorite sushi, man? What's your favorite sushi? Ah, man, bro. Golden Pocket's giving us a little bit of resistance, guys, but it's okay. It's our first attempt. It's our first attempt at the Golden Pocket. Guys, what's your favorite type of sushi, by the way? If you had to pick only one roll, one little sushi roll, one little maki roll, did you guys actually know that the word maki means roll? Did you know that? Did you know that? So, like, when you say maki roll or... maki roll. When you say that, okay, you're really saying roll, right? It never makes sense to me. Why the hell do you say roll? You know, why can't you just say roll? You know, can I get an avocado roll? Why are you saying maki roll, bro? You know, sushi. What's going on, Mark? He said the sushi filter. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right. Well, I guess it's tough to get off Bitcoin when it's going up like this, man. We'll stay on Bitcoin for a second here. That kind that doesn't kill me, said Bullish Long. True. The kind that doesn't kill you. That's always the name of the game here. Let's see. You may still get out of your poor buy at the top, chat. Fallen Angel. Fallen Angel's trolling the chat, guys. Trolling the chat. Trolling the chat, man. Come on, Biddy. Let's break this golden pocket zone. Let's go to the... Let's see what we got. Let's go to the weekly chart, guys. I wanted to make one little note on this. I know Bitcoin's kind of coming up. I guess we'll wait on the weekly chart. I think we're all worried about the current Bitcoin move up here. This is the golden pocket zone. Next zone to watch out for is right here at 23,855. That's your 786. But honestly, that 24K even level is the tough level to watch. So let's see. We got to break through this first, though. This is our first ticket through the mansion here. This is our first ticket through the mansion. Let's see. A spider roll. Hot wing sushi. I don't know. I actually, you know, you guys might say that's not sushi. I like the Philly roll, bro. I'll take some cream cheese. You know, you might say, but sure, that's just cream cheese, and I would totally agree with you. But I love cream cheese. I love cream cheese so much. All right, here comes Bitcoin, 23,791. Be careful, guys, as Bitcoin approaches the 786 at 23,856 now, as we sort of just kind of smack the golden pocket zone here. Let's see what we got. Bitcoin is getting a little move up here in the short term, man. This price action is so wonky the last few days, man. You're pumping and dumping like crazy. You're actually respecting levels pretty nicely. But like, man, I mean, it's chop fest, man. We go bullish bearish every 2 seconds. Here we go. 23,797, guys. Can we get a little? We gotta get a little more hype in the chat, man. Do we need Rapper Bob in here to pump this shit up? Maybe we do. Just a reminder, guys, as we approach these levels, be very, very careful. 24K is the massive resistance that we've gotten rejected from once, twice, 3 times, and 4 times. Only really being able to break through it once. So be careful as we approach up here into this gray box on the chart here. Let me actually just check the weekly real quick, guys. I actually wanted to make one note here. One note on the 2-week chart, guys. You guys remember the BBWP and how we were talking about that on the weekly and you know, back in like December and January when the market was pretty boring, we said, dude, something big is coming, right? Something big is coming. And this 2-week chart is still telling you that something big is coming, right? You guys remember this BBWP? I know you remember the BBWP. But yeah, so you're back down at the lows here. I mean, you've been at the lows. You really haven't gotten any move out of this, right? And that tells me that the next move out of this range, okay, is going to be a massive move, right? So to me, like, and this is on a 2-week scale, so I'll always take that in mind. But to me, like the first move that you get like out of below 18K or above 25K, I do think is going to be a pretty explosive move. Because if we go back in the times where this was bottomed out, as far as volatility, right? So basically what this means is how tight is the Bollinger Bands, right? On a certain time frame. It usually tells you that a big move is going to be coming, right? So the times where it was this low, right? November 2018, obviously big move to the upside. Back in 2020, obviously led to, you know, first a big dump because the March COVID crash, and then the big pump, right? And then obviously February and March of 2022. Which was right before the big Luna crash to the downside, right? So something's going to give here pretty soon, right? You can go back to all the times, right? Back here in August 2015, right? That was at the bear market lows, obviously before a big move up. Something's going to give because this shit is lower than a freaking slug. It's like the weekly chart that back in December, bro. If you guys remember the BBWP, we were trolling the BBWP, bro, right? So to me, it's like this range is tight, right? And it's going to keep getting tighter. Not the range itself, but the big old Bollinger Bands are going to get super tight in here. And I expect either a big move to the upside, big move to the downside when this does break. On the bigger scales. Doesn't mean you can't dump on the daily or pump if you're in a, you know, whatever uptrend or downtrend. But something's going to give there. Something's got to give. Yeah, man. See, Bitcoin's getting rejected from the golden pocket, bro. 23,715 getting rejected from the golden pocket here in the local time zone. So that was an interesting little play if you got that one. Doesn't mean the run's over, but you got a nice little wiki on the top side there. A nice little wiki. Let's see. Why is Clint so yellow in the Discord? That means you remember. If you're yellow in the Discord, that means you remember. Corey said, "You guys again? What's going on, Clint?" Corey said, "Corey, what's going on, buddy?" Corey, you want Mike? Mike has something to say right now. Oh, your whippersnapper's getting pumped over a little pump for ants. Guys, this whole move up is going to get retraced by tomorrow. Let's keep it real. You really think we're going to see 25K anytime soon? Do you see the S&P? Do you see the DXY? The market's about to get crushed. Stop getting your hopes up on every little pump. It's over. This run is over. All right? It's literally over. Get over it. Right, man? Oh, shit. I don't know how many times I have to say this. You guys keep getting pumped over a bull market. There's no bull market. Wake up. Get out of the Matrix. Shout out to the Matrix. Horrible movie. Only the first one was good. All right. So we'll kind of wait on Bitcoin's short-term price action here. But man. Nice little rejection there for Captain Biddy. Captain Old Biddy, bro. I want to look at something's interesting. I keep going back to total market cap, guys. Total market cap, okay, gets me kind of antsy. And what I mean by antsy, let's get rid of this. We've been saying this, right? So over the course of the next couple weeks, and this is just telling me that something big is coming. Whether you look at the BBWP or you look at the 50 and the 200 moving averages on total market cap, right? This tells me something's going to give. 50 moving average coming down hot and heavy, right? 200 moving average coming up hot and heavy. Okay, over the next couple weeks, these will converge. Now, I don't care if they cross. I'm not a death cross or a golden cross guy, but I know that typically when crypto or Bitcoin or whatever gets back over that 50 moving average after a bear market, it tends to be a good sign. And we've actually never really broken below the 200 week on a sustained basis on the crypto total market cap, right? So what this tells me, something's gonna give here, right? Something's trying to freaking give. Actually, it's even better on total market cap. This is total 3. Total market cap. This is what this is the chart I wanted. Why was I looking at total 3, bro? Who looks at total 3? Total market cap. Look at how tight this shit is, bro. Right? 50's coming down, 200's coming up. You're gonna get squeezed in here, right? Super squeezed. Something's gonna give. And you know, when I was saying this back in December, guys, I was getting laughed at. Right? You guys, Jordan, a big move's not coming. Do you see the state of the market, bro? There ain't no big move. There's no money in the market, bro. Bitcoin gets a 70% pump to the upside. I don't know which direction it's going to happen, right? My take, I think it's going to break to the upside. That's my take. But, you know, this tells me, like, as the 50 comes down, 200 comes up, this is, in March, something's going to happen where you're going to break this back to the downside or break this back to the upside. I don't know which one it's going to be. I don't know which one it's going to be. But shit, man. I'm getting ready for this move. I'm getting ready for this move, bro. I am so ready for this damn move. Let me check back on Bitcoin here. We're kind of just chilling at the moment, guys. Chilling at the moment on this. And one thing we haven't looked at in a while. I wanted to touch on this real quick. Sorry if I'm boring you guys today. I might be boring you guys today with these longer term charts, but let's keep it real, man. A lot of us are here for the long term gains. We don't really care about the 10% gains, bro. We're here for the big gains, right? The big gains. Yeah, Jordan, I'm here for the big gains. I don't care about these little 1% moves on the hourly chart. I'm here for the bull market. Tell me when the bull market's coming, Jordan. All right, little mouse guy. Well, let's talk about it. One thing we haven't looked at in a while is the MA extension. So you guys remember this back in the day? Who remembers the MA extension that we used to look at way back in the day? Who remembers it? Anyone? Anyone remember? I know some of you guys do. This has been pretty damn good at timing tops and bottoms for Bitcoin. Let me just make sure this is on here correctly, because we need it on here correctly, right? We need this on here correctly. Let me put this on the weekly. There we go. So this has been pretty damn good at timing Bitcoin's relative tops and bottoms. Basically what this does is it measures how far Bitcoin price is away from the 20-week moving average, right? The tops have been pretty nice, right? This downward sloping trend line. This was a top, 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 right? And then the bottoms, this was a bottom, this was a bottom, right? This was actually the June bottom, which I think was the real bottom of this market. FTX caused you to dump lower, whatever. But then you pump out back up. But here's the thing. We're actually kind of approaching that line, and that gets me kind of I don't want to say worried, but typically we've gotten rejected from this line every time, guys. You see this? We've gotten rejected from this line every single time we've come up, and we're actually getting pretty freaking close to that now, right? So that tells me one of two things: do we have to cool down? Right? Does the market have to cool down so this comes down? Or, if we approach 30K, are we going to hit this freaking line and get rejected and come back all the way back down to the lows? That's the interesting point. And I'm kind of thinking that, if this does continue up to the high here like this, pops this, is that when you get that big pullback? And that's probably when you're going to hit like 30K, if I had to do my math correctly here. So let's see what we got. I really look at all these and all these tell me that something big's already happened, but I think something even bigger is on the horizon here. I just don't think we see it yet. We don't see it yet, right? We can't see it. We're blind. We're in the matrix. We're in the matrix here. We can't see what's right in front of us here. I think something's big's brewing. Who we got in here? Chewy said no one is up 40% this year because nobody bought at 15.5. I would agree. I bet no one in this chat, not even me, bought Bitcoin at 15,500. I would definitely agree. But you're probably up 40% on some altcoins for sure. Am I right, guys? I bet that not one person in the chat bought Bitcoin right here at anywhere below 15,500. I'm willing to make that bet. So like I always said in the bear market, are you going to buy the bottom? No, you're not going to buy the bottom. Everyone probably had their buy orders at 14K. Everyone had their buy orders at 14K, not 15.5. All right, so let's come back up here. Let's come back up here and talk about some other shit. Let's see. Keith said, I bought a little bit, not much. No, I'm not talking about like, did you buy down here? I'm talking about, did you buy the exact, like exactly at 15.5? No way you did. I got some at 15.8. Yeah, there you go. I believe that because you went down here multiple times at 15.8. 16.3. Yeah, 16.3. Anywhere down here was good. It doesn't really matter. Anywhere down here. You're not going to care if you bought at 16K or 16,500 or 17K. You're not really going to care if you bought at any of these levels here. Let's see. Jim Bob did it for a few weeks. I had one purchase at 15,250 euro. Nice, bro. Nice, bro.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Done talking about. 16.8 was my entry. Andrew, that's freaking good too, man. I mean, anywhere below, to me, like any really below like 20K is a fantastic level to get in there. All right, let's see. So yeah, Bitcoin's getting rejected, guys. I'm not surprised after the shit show that the price action has been doing for the past couple days. It's really just been a shit show. Like, it's just been a chop fest, man. I mean, up, down, like a freaking roller coaster here. We can say what we think's gonna happen here. I mean, okay, we probably made like 3 predictions in this general range the whole time, and you just keep going sideways. So at this point, if we can't clear 24K, right, you got to think eventually this makes its way back down to the 200 EMA at 22,966, actually. So yeah, it's really this level, this freaking level here at 24K, and it's the 200 EMA, right? So this is your support, this is your resistance. We're really just waiting for a break of one of those two. It's gonna keep getting tighter. It's like it's a big range, $1,000 range. Like there's opportunities to kind of long and short this range, man. But man, oh man, tough range there. I bought Matic at 40 cents last June. Nice, dude. 40 cents last June. You are killing it, bro. Killing it. Yeah, dude. I've always said this. A lot of altcoins have been in like a bull market since June, bro. You don't really realize it, but when we go look at the charts, like a lot of these altcoins have been straight up since June. All right, they'll have little dips and woo-woos, but a lot of them have been going up for a long time. Let's see. HBAR looks ripe. I think a lot of let's jump on into ETH real quick. See, ETH, same thing, right? That this falling wedge did break to the upside, but we're still stuck at this golden pocket, bro. This golden pocket, 618.65. Same kind of deal as Bitcoin, just can't crack this 1678 level. Another pretty harsh rejection there so far, right? I mean, the 4-hour candle just opened 36 minutes ago, so you still got 3 hours left to go on this candle, but pretty harsh rejection again off the golden pocket, bro. So I'm going to continue the roller coaster for E2. I mean, it looks like it. It looks like the roller coaster will continue for pretty much everything here. Grandma doesn't want anything to do with ETH after that rejection. Jordan, hello. I don't want to buy any Ethereum. I know I told you earlier that I wanted some Ethereum, but Jordan, I just want Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the only thing that looks safe to me. These altcoins look too volatile for grandma. I can't open the app that fast and sell them when they dump, So Jordan,
how do I buy some Bitcoin?
It's almost that season. Guys, what price do you think Bitcoin would have to get to for your grandma to ask you how to buy Bitcoin? Or, if she should buy Bitcoin? What price do you think Bitcoin would have to get to? If she knows that you like crypto. I'm sure you've talked about it with her once or twice, or your parents. You know, you could say your parents too. What price would your parents want to buy Bitcoin at, you think? Genuine question. Let's see. Let's see. Sierra said people were screaming 10K when we were at 15K. Not now. Of course, everyone was bullish again. I was bullish at the low. You got to be bullish at the low, and you got to be cautious at resistance levels. Ataku's coming in hot with the super chat. What's going on, Ataku? Good to see you, bro. No, but it's the same kind of deal as ETH, man. I mean, unless you can clear the 1678 level, it's just the same thing, right? These are all your previous... Look at how many times you've gotten rejected from this level, man. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. You've only been able to break through it once, you know? So, like, this is the key level here. And honestly, like, if you're looking to short, if you short at this level every time, you've been killing it there. Now to the downside, if we can't reclaim this, we come back down. All we're doing is we're playing these back to the downside. So then we look at back to the downside. We say, okay, if we get a pullback, let me just get rid of these. If we get a pullback,
I like
I'm going to look right here
octopus,
for this level right here on ETH. Oh my God, octopus! Franco! I knew it was Franco. As soon as I hear the spamming, I know it's Franco, 100%. I know it's Franco in the chat. Let's see. So right here, if ETH does get a pullback, this is where I would personally look for a long on ETH. Is right here at about 1600, which is the golden pocket from low to high, and that's also right for Confluence. That's also both these previous support levels. So you've gotten 1 bounce from this level, 2 bounces from this level, and that's the bottom of this yellow vector candle right here. So a lot of Confluence right there at like 1604. 1605, where I'd look if ETH, it's always if. I don't know where price is going to go. If it goes down there, right? This is where I'd look for a potential long for, you know, sort of a higher low W pattern, doop, right? And then a rise back up, something like that. And for the upside, I mean, the key has just been shortened 1678, man. I mean, that's really it. You're just in this range, right? Same as Bitcoin. You're kind of just stuck in this range for this whole week so far. So you gotta clear out of this range before we can really say anything. You can try to guess. So we're gonna break to the upside. We're gonna break to the downside. At this point, we kind of just gotta wait for the resolution here. For Ethereum. Moon Carl say BTC gonna hit 300K. 300K. That's very high, man. I will say this, guys. I will say this. If you guys are listening to me in the chat, I want you guys to realize this now. Whenever Bitcoin goes on a true bull run, I don't think this is it yet. Okay, but when it does, I want to make this clear. You're gonna start hearing a lot of the uber moon boys calling for ridiculous prices like 200, 300K. Guys, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna want to be taking profits before you get 200, 300K. All right, trust me, someone looking for 100K last time, okay, you're gonna, I personally, before Bitcoin even hits its next all-time high, I'll probably at least have 50-60% of my crypto out of the market by the time Bitcoin even hits all-time highs again. All right, and I'm serious about that. I'm serious. But that's what buying in the bear market allows you to do. Because by the time Bitcoin hits an all-time high, altcoins should be up 20x by that point.
Check your
You
Discord.
know what I mean? And then the rest is gravy. You know what I mean? Be careful of the, I'm saying this right now, right? So you remember this. Remember me saying this. Never wait for the price, right? Never wait for a certain price, okay? DCA out. Just like you DCA in, DCA out. Don't be like, I'm going to wait to 200K and then I'm going to sell everything, because it won't go to 200K. I'm telling you right now, if you're going to wait for that price, that means there's a lot of retail waiting for that price, and it ain't going to go to that price. You know what I mean? So make sure you DCA out as you DCA in. Let's see. I think 80K is the top this cycle. 80K. You're not going to be hearing me calling for 200K this time. Like you ain't going to be hearing it, bro. I will be very skeptical. Even at like 60K, I will be very skeptical. I will be very skeptical. I'll be hyped. Don't get me wrong. I'll be hyped up, but I'll be very skeptical at the same time. Let's see. I take what I hear on stocks and buy BTC. Let's see. 245K advance. Hey, bring it, bro. That's why I won't sell everything. I'll always keep some in there. In case it does go like on a freaking rampage, you know. I'm cool with it. If Bitcoin does go to 250K, let's freaking go, man. All right, let's see what we got. So ETH is actually the interesting thing on ETH, guys, is look at where ETH is now. So I mean, actually, this is the monthly. I guess this is not legit. But let me go to the weekly. Look at where ETH is doing here. So ETH actually on the weekly time frame has broken the all-time high trend line. It sort of broke out, came back in, and now you're kind of breaking it again here. It's interesting, and this has been my take on ETH. It's been bull market support band coming up, all-time high resistance line coming down, okay? And price is going to get squeezed in here. Something big's going to happen. It's going to have to squeeze down or squeeze up. I think it squeezes up. That's my take. I'm looking at the same price action as 2019 right here, right? As price got squeezed, right? Red, green, indecision in the market, right? Price got squeezed in between the two, came up and tagged basically the underside of this previous support, right? Which I think was also the 0.5, if I believe, on ETH. I could be wrong. No, Bitcoin was a 618. That's what it was. But yeah, and that would basically be right here, like 2,200 on ETH if this breaks to the upside. So we'll see. Like, it doesn't have to be this week, right? I guess you could kind of stay in this for a little bit. But man, you're getting tight in that bitch. You're getting real tight in this bitch right here. You've been going sideways for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks. Pretty much, I mean, almost 2 months on ETH, just kind of ranging here. Doesn't seem like it, right? It seems like we've been pumping for 2 months, but really, you haven't really gone anywhere for 2 months, you know? So time will tell on this bad boy for capping old Ethereum. But monthly, got to be posting a green dot most likely next month, unless you take a massive dumperoo in March, like a major dumperoo. You know, you should be posting that green dot. Same as Bitcoin. So, you know, I still like the longer term charts on ETH here. And, you know, my point still remains, until we make a lower low on Bitcoin or Ethereum, I don't think there's too much reason to like be freaking out over all this shit day to day, you know? Just give it a tappy tap. A little tappy tap. A little tappy tap. Just needs a little one, huh? It needs just a little tappy tap. What you gotta say in the chat? Let's see. Plan C said somewhere between 25K and 1 million. That's a big ass range, bro. That's a big ass range. You say Carl the Moon. What's going on, guys? It's Carl the Moon. Thanks for jumping back into my channel. Guys, today, let's talk about my chart real quick. So, guys, you can clearly see here on the Bitcoin chart, guys, that Bitcoin is curling up for a massive symmetrical triangle breakout. You guys can see it right here. Look at this triangle, guys. Look at this triangle. It took me a whole 2 seconds to draw this. All right, we got lower highs and we got higher lows coming in on Bitcoin. We are in an uptrend. So I do think that Bitcoin is going to see this breakout to the upside, and that's going to give us a target all the way back up to $27,400, guys. So if you liked my 1 minute of TA, make sure you use my Bybit link down below. You can get up to $30,000 of free stable coins if you sign up right now. Okay, so go join my link. Link is down below. Once again, guys, Bybit link is down below. Go check it out. Thank you, guys. Peace out. Have a good one. I'm gonna go jump in my Lambo. See ya. All right. do the Da Vinci. The Da Vinci. We ain't gonna do the Da Vinci. He said he's going all in now. K-Dub said he's going all in. Gonna go 24K guaranteed or I quit. 21K guaranteed or I quit. Feed, you ain't quitting, bro. You ain't quitting. You've said that multiple times, man. You said you're gonna quit like 800 times, bro. 800 times. All right. I think we talked about a crap load of shit today, man, on Bitcoin. We've talked about Bitcoin for like 45 minutes, man. It's been absolutely insane. Ah, man, some good water. What's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin's still coming down here in the short-term time frames. Just continuing this chop fest, bro. It's really just a chop fest right now, man. It really is just a chop fest. It really is. I think, you know, my take is this, guys, and this is probably not the most fun thing, but my take is like Bitcoin's going to continue to chop until we see the stock market show a little bit of strength. And I don't even think it needs to be a lot of strength. If the S&P just kind of does this, you know, something like this, it doesn't have to be a lot of strength. If the S&P can just go up and kind of sideways, I think that might be enough juice to get Bitcoin, you know, a little bit higher here. But if the S&P kind of just like keeps waddling down like a little freak, you know, keeps waddling down and doing its thing down here, oh man, it's going to be tough for Bitcoin to really get a huge catastrophic move to the upside. But like I said, I'm making the call that I think this is the bottom right here for the S&P, the local bottom, okay? And I think it's gonna be you know, it might be a little sideways here, but I don't think you're gonna see any more downside from this level right here. That's my call. All right, I like making calls, you know, and we go from there. And the DXY, I think we come back down a little bit lower here. So I'm hoping that that is the case. But if the S&P doesn't do that, Bitcoin could just be going sideways and chopping around for quite a bit. Let's see. BTC's water skiing. It kind of is, bro. It kind of is. Man, can you like look at the chart for Bitcoin? I mean, it's just funny. I mean, we've had so much emotions in the last month and a half, but like, Bitcoin's been going sideways since January 21st. You know, you've had your little chop, okay, quick dump, quick pump, chop, dump, chop, right? I mean, and if you really look, I mean, you really haven't gone anywhere for a whole month and a half, you know. And my take is like this: is this kind of like the bear trap, and not as like the bear trap as in saying, you know, the big dump to get everyone to sell, but this boring sideways action to get the market bored up at the high, right? As you know, we've talked about this a few times, as this being like the wick off accumulation, where this is a low, this is a low, this is the spring, right? And then this is kind of that phase at the high where you're kind of just settling there, right? Getting everyone boarded out. Oh, it's not going to break up. You're looking kind of bearish here before it eventually does break to the upside. Kind of like this, right? Where you have the low, right? You came back down. FTX was the spring, and that pushes you back up. And you might, I mean, obviously you're kind of going sideways longer than this actual schematic. It doesn't have to be the same. But now you're kind of at this high, just kind of wiggling, wooing at the high here, getting everyone bored, you know? Island Time said sideways for the next 6 months. Oh, man. I would not rule that out, bro. Nothing's impossible. Nothing to pump, dump, sideways. Nothing is impossible in crypto. I think we've all learned that, especially going through 2021. A lot of us have been through 2021, 2022, and so far this year. It's kind of a tale of, if you've been in crypto since 2021, it's kind of been a tale of three stories. You've had your super pumpy times, you've had your super dumpy times, and you've had your super sideways times, right? You've kind of gone through every part of the market cycle at this point. You know, it's never not expect anything for Bitcoin. And I said this over in the Discord today. This price action right here, right, where you have this high, you came down, tested the 30 EMA, came up again, came down, tested the 30 EMA, and now you're going to come back up. You know, with the bearish divergence where it looks super bearish, right? It does look super bearish. It kind of reminds me of back here. Obviously, times are a little bit different, but you know, just bear with me for a second here. Kind of reminds me of back here, right? Where we had kind of the same structure, right back here. So we had higher highs in price, okay, lower highs on market cipher. So you had the bearish divergence, right? So this was actually when Bitcoin was at 20K, and right, a lot of people calling for it to go lower. Oh, we got bearish divergence at 20K, man, it's gonna dump. But price bounces off the 30 EMA, comes back up, makes the bearish div, comes back down, hits the 30 EMA again, you know, and then obviously it continues up from there. It's very similar, not so much as context. Context is very different here, but kind of that same, you know, we are kind of trying to break out of a huge resistance. Before it was 20K, now it's 25K, and we're sort of just kind of struggling here at 25K, man. So we'll see. Obviously, the downside targets, if we start dumping, bro, you know, I think that the big load up level for me, where I will get super excited if Bitcoin comes down to this level, is this $19,200 level. I would be so pumped if Bitcoin had like a big scare crash down here. That would be super, super awesome. Not so it's like awesome, right? It would suck at the time because then you would have to hear all the bozos. Oh, crypto's dead again. It's just annoying at this point. But 19,200 to this 18,800 is the macro golden pocket. Previous support levels. That would be a beautiful place if we did get a massive dump, which is right down here, you know? And that's where I'd really start. Like, if Bitcoin came down here, that's where I'd really start to look heavy at the altcoins I really want to really start scooping up during this bear market. Like the ones I really want to get like bigger positions in, you know, that I kind of, you know, I missed out slightly on them. But yeah, man, let's get it. All right, let's see what we got. There were some indicators there. Maybe the 3-day has it there. Maybe the 3-day. Maybe. Bozek said, don't stick to one label. Assess the situation. Exactly. You got to assess level by level, bro. Level by level. Right now, I'm still bullish because you haven't made a lower low yet. When you do that, I think you can start talking about some serious low levels. Let's see. See what you guys are saying in the chat here. Who's in the chat, man? Let me know. Who's in the chat tonight? Let me know in the chat. If you're in here, let me freaking know. Let your name be heard. Let me give you a quick shout out in the chat. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Grano said ETH USD broke bull flag on the 4-hour plus retest. Broke bull flag on the 4-hour plus retest. I'm sure you're looking at it like this, right? This is probably how you're looking at that bull flag, my guy, right? Like this, Grano. You're looking at it as a bull flag like this, I'm going to assume. You could look at it like that, yeah. Little bit kind of, I mean, I see it for sure, but now is that point where you're definitely going to want to get that move up here. You don't want to get rejected here again and start coming back down like this, right? If this is a breakout retest, okay, now you're really going to want to start breaking that 618 like on this next candle here, right? You don't want to get another rejection there again, because then that's going to be not valid again. The breakout target would be 1892 for that. That would be kind of ridiculous. Who's in here? Cucumber said he's not in here. I love your name, man. Cucumber. It's literally a Q and then cumber. That's pretty cool, man. Rudy said, when ETC? Wayne's in here. Missed it. You guys are all saying someone else. That's funny, dude. That's funny. Who we got? Francisco. I see Francisco. I see Rudy. Speed. Vans Bands. Psycho Pearl said, not me. You guys are all doing the same joke, man. Really? Not me? That's the best joke you got? Shit, dude. FET is at 90% short-long ratio. Is it really? Holy shit. I mean, I'm assuming 90% longs on that bad boy. You know what I mean? I'm assuming 90% longs. Shit. Bitcoin's getting kind of slow blood here. Let's go like the 15 minute. 15 minute kind of just slow bleeding down for Bitcoin here, guys. Let's see. Otaku said, how sure are you someone didn't long or bought 15.5, sir? Check your Discord. I will check it. Otaku, if you did, man, I'll give you the props for sure. If you did, I did not. But if you did buy 15.5, bro, and you can show me that you did, I would be so impressed with you if you scooped it up exactly at that level. If you had a limit order sitting right there at 15.5 and that shit wicked to it, right? You're a freaking boss, bro. You're a boss. You're a boss. Shout out to Otaku, Ashuku. I don't know. Either way, shout out. Hamilton. Let's see. We have been trying to reach out to you about your car's extended warranty. Nice joke. Nice joke. Nice joke. Oh, man. My head is itchy. It's itchy, bro. I'm drinking myself into a coma. Blaze, why are you doing that, man? Why are you doing that? All right. Let's see. Bitcoin is coming down a little bit, guys. I mean, that you spiked up a little bit ahead of that golden pocket, but like really that was the tough level. That's where you got the close. And that's where you really got that rejection there on BTC in the short term. Let's check out some alts, man, because you know, there is the alts that I'm still kind of patiently waiting on here. That I don't know if I'm going to get my entry. I don't know if I will, but I'm being patient on these. Very, very patient. Sometimes my patient wears thin. I kind of want to dabble in a little bit. But let's see. Phantom. What's Phantom doing? Phantom bouncing off these lows again. Phantom, man. If Phantom comes back down to these levels again, I might look at it. We talked about Phantom the other day. How Phantom's just got the perfect setup. Like, it's literally at these previous highs, flipping into support. I love Phantom here. Phantom's chart just looks beautiful, honestly. Looks very, very beautiful. I prefer if it like came down like this, made like a bigger daily W formation, came down like this, maybe made a lower low, made some bullish div, and then come back up. I want to scoop Phantom up on that drop if it came. I don't know if it's gonna come, right? And that's sometimes the issue. Sometimes you kind of miss out on that move. But the Phantom chart looks pretty nice. As long as we hold that 50 EMA on a closure, looks pretty nice. Daily green dots about to print on this bad boy. Last time you got this when the momentum was at the bottom, was all the way down here at 20 cents. So that one looks pretty juicy to me. On Phantom, obviously there's kind of the ones that we always look at, right? But what is? Let me know in the chat, guys. I'll look through a few altcoins today. A few altcoins. We'll kind of just mosey around in some altcoins today, man. We'll mosey our way around. I can't wait till we get the moon helmet on again, bro. The moon helmet, bro. Give me that moon helmet. Shit. Guys, what altcoin are you trying to buy right? Like, not right now, but what altcoin? Guys, give me your favorite altcoin and the price you're waiting to scoop some up at. All right? Give me your favorite altcoin in the chat and the price you are waiting to scoop some up at. I'd be so honest to look at it. I am known as anime. That was anime. Shout out to anime, man. Anime freaking kills it left and right, bro. Shout out to anime. I didn't know you were anime, bro. Let's go. That gets me hyped now.
Let's
go, man.
We're going to the moon.
I believe you. I definitely believe you, man. Yeah, anime's over there killing it in the Discord, bro. Let's see. Teju wants stacks. I gotta do it for my guy Teju.
In your Discord.
I gotta do it for my guy Teju.
My dad.
Let's look at stacks. Stacks. See, stacks is one. Dude, stacks just keeps ripping, bro. Oh my god. I don't know why this one keeps ripping, but it just keeps ripping. Look at this one, man. It's just a straight line up. Daily time frame, just breaking bearish divergences left and right. Here you go, man. There you go. There you go. I don't have to tell you, bro. This one doesn't care about resistance. It doesn't care. Stacks, bro. Stacks. We gonna stack them stacks. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. Stacks, bro. Look at this shit, dude. This thing just keeps ripping. You broke that 102 previous low. I'd say you got to be looking at 110 now on this bad boy. But this thing just keeps rolling. You had bearish div like 8 times. It just didn't care. I guess, you know, if we zoom in a little bit, let's zoom in. Let's zoom in on this bad boy. You got it, dude. You got to think this one's going to cool down soon, no? You got to think it's going to cool down soon. There's no way this thing just keeps rolling like this. That would be cool if it did. Shit. But man, coming up in a little rising wedge. So you're really like my favorite pattern here, which is the rising wedge, by the way. Coming up in a little rising wedge. I got to assume this in this range is going to be where you're going to see a pullback, right? Right in this 102 to 110 range, right? And you're just looking for a little pullback probably back to your 50 EMA on the 4 hour. But the pullbacks have been very shallow on this one. Very, very shallow. Extremely shallow, if I may ask, on stacks. Man, that one just keeps rolling. Is this the smart? Yeah, it is, King. A mega dump is coming in 14 hours. A mega dump is coming in 14 hours, says Faison. Faison. If I went back in all the chat, how many times have you said that? If I went back in the chat, all right, and I got a magnifying glass in the chat for the last 2 months, how many times have you called a mega dump? Okay, if this is the first time you're saying it, cool. But how many times have you called a mega dump in the last 2 months? I just want to know. I just want to know when this mega dump's going to happen. All right. Listen, if this is the first time I say you're Chad, you're a Chad. Yeah, guys. I mean, a mega dump is coming in 14 hours. Just watch. A huge mega dump is coming in 14 hours, bro. If you call that shit, you call that shit. Let's see. Maxi's getting frothy about colors. Getting frothy about colors. I don't know. I don't know how many Bitcoin maxis are left. You know, like how many Bitcoin maxis are left besides Wayne. Wayne's a Bitcoin maxi. Is anyone else in the chat a Bitcoin maxi? I'm being honest. I don't care if you are. Doesn't matter to me. But like, how many Bitcoin maxis are left in the chat? I'd be very, 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 very interested to see how many Bitcoin maxis are left in the chat, bro. You know. Link is gonna pump as it's now into Web3. Where's Link, bro? Where's Link? We don't want Link to pump without the rest of the market. Where's Link? Chainlink. Is Chainlink ready to pump? Let's see what we got. I mean, I know Chainlink Bitcoin was looking pretty bullish. Yeah, I mean, Chainlink came back down earlier today to that golden pocket, right? So, I mean, this is where you typically do look for the move up on little old Link, bro. You know? Let me go to... I actually want to chink Link Bitcoin, right? Because that's really the chart we should be focusing on is Link Bitcoin. Because if Link pumps against Bitcoin, that's usually not a good sign, right? We know this. We know this. If you've been following this channel forever, you know this, guys. Link Bitcoin is coiling up. It's getting ready for something. It's either a big dump, big pump. But what I'll say about this is it's at the golden pocket, okay, the macro golden pocket from this low to this high, but it's below all your EMAs. So it's kind of like, you know, something's gonna give here. I always like to say, we don't want to see Link pump against Bitcoin. Okay, that is bad. That's bad. It can pump with Bitcoin, but not against. Let's see where we're at here. Let me just do a quick little trend line here. Yeah, that's the trend line. So something's gonna give. Either you're breaking the golden pocket to the downside, which you're probably coming to the lows at that point, or it's gonna break up to the upside, and that'll probably mark the top for Bitcoin. One of the two. One of the two is probably coming down. Which one? Let me look at like the 3-day. 3-day actually looks kind of bearish. That's actually a good sign. 3-day actually looks slightly bearish. Let's see. What is the exact definition of a Bitcoin maxi? A Bitcoin maxi is someone who only owns Bitcoin and kind of refutes the fact my definition of a Bitcoin is someone who only owns Bitcoin, but not only just owns Bitcoin, is repulsed by altcoins, right? Repulsed by altcoins. Doesn't even give altcoins the time of day. Just only thinks Bitcoin is the greatest and best thing and the only thing that's worth holding. That's a Bitcoin maxi to me. You know, a Bitcoin maxi might, you know, someone who likes Bitcoin might just own Bitcoin, right? Doesn't mean they're a Bitcoin maxi. If you know, maybe they just got into crypto, or you know, they're a newbie and they only own Bitcoin because that's all they know. That's not a Bitcoin maxi. A Bitcoin maxi is someone who's repulsed by altcoins, right? Just looks at an altcoin in disgust, right? Every altcoin disgust. Just looks at it and looks at it like this, right? Where is he? Where is he? Come on, man. Where is he? Is that Ethereum? You really own Ethereum, bro? You gotta sell that. Bitcoin is the best hard, sound money on earth. It is the inflation hedge, okay? It is the hedge against inflation. Haven't you seen 2022? Bitcoin did really good against inflation. It is the gold. It is literally the digital gold. It did really, really well during 2022. It's going to replace modern finance. All your altcoins are trash, bro. What do? Nothing. They don't do anything. That's a Bitcoin maxi. That is a Bitcoin maxi for you. That's almost as ignorant as not owning crypto at all. I generally agree. I think, there's good altcoin. What I'll say is this. You got two types of people. Are you in crypto as an investor, or are you in crypto because you like crypto? You can be both, but if you're an investor, a lot of times in bullish trend, you're better off being in altcoins. But you better get out of those altcoins in a bear market. You're going to get wrecked. You know what I mean? So, like, if you believe in crypto and you just want to hold crypto because you believe in it, okay, maybe you hold Bitcoin. If you just don't want to, you never want to sell. But if you're someone who's trying to be in crypto to make money, like getting in and out of altcoins, volatility is better on altcoins. Good altcoins, not shitty altcoins, not EOS and Digibyte, but like good altcoins. The Bank of El Salvador. Wayne said later. No, Wayne. Wayne, come back. Come back, Wayne. I'm just playing with you. Let's see. Let's see. Shiba at 0.007. You guys are cracking me up. George said alts don't pump until BTC tops. I wouldn't necessarily agree with that either. There's like many altcoins. I mean, there's a lot of altcoins that have just blown Bitcoin out of the water in this move up. And there's many altcoins that Bitcoin's outpaced. Let's see. Attention to the terms used. Crypto saved my life. George said alts. Oh, no, we already said that. Michael Saylor said, Coyote Genius, Bitcoin is the Manhattan real estate in 1900. Buy now or regret later. I guess. It's pretty deep, man. It's pretty deep. All right. What else do we got, guys? I kind of want to look at some dirty shit here. I want to look at some, not some dirty shit like that. Don't get your mind out of the gutter. Get your mind out of the gutter. All right. I want to look at some crazy shit that we haven't looked at in quite a bit. What can we look at, guys? Give me some shit to look at in the chat, man. Give me some shit to look at in the chat. I know you guys got some crazy shit. Some crazy. How far are we from the half? Let's go. Let's look at where we're at in the trend. So the halving's coming up in almost a year now. I mean, we're getting there. We're getting there, right? The halving's coming up in a year. Now, I'm a big believer that I don't think for me personally, I think that the halving also helps Bitcoin, right, and crypto go up, but I don't think it's the main driver. I do think that there's this power behind the scenes that definitely uses the halving narrative to make some money. U.S., China, and they orchestrate this market and stock markets perfectly, right? They create negative stuff to push the price down for a year, right? Negative stuff, push the price down for a year. Negative stuff to push the price down for a year, right? And then they create, these negative things as price already has come down a lot to hold price for a long time, right? Hold price. And I think this is going to be that time now. We're going to hold price. SEC attacking exchanges. SEC coming after altcoins, right? Putting fear in the market as really price just kind of settles here, right? Before you know it, it's going to be the end of the year. Bitcoin's just going to be over here, and it's going to be like, bro, why was I panicking the whole year about a dump, and Bitcoin just ends up being in the same spot the whole year? And then, right, after that is something happens to release the floodgates. What is that? I don't know this time. Last time it was money printing. Time before that was just freaking altcoin hype, right? The time before that, I don't even freaking know, right? But there's always something. There's always something, you know? And to be honest, like, the only thing that's really been hold true in crypto is the 4-year cycle. I know people are like, it's not going to play out this time, bro. How are you going to say it's not going to play out this time, bro? Off what narrative do you not think that the 4-year cycle is not going to play out? And I'm not saying that to be like pompous. Yes, I use the word pompous. Yes, I use the word pompous. I'm not trying to be pompous. I think that's how I use that word. But like, off what narrative? How is Bitcoin doing anything different now than it did in any of these times? You know what I mean? 1 year of down. Actually, it's never really 1 year sideways. We always say it's 1 year sideways, but it's usually a couple months. You know, you've been going sideways since June. It's really been 9 months of sideways here. Okay, it was like 5 months of sideways here. It was about how long was this? This was about 8 months of sideways here. Okay, so we've been going sideways longer than we ever have in theory, right? So here's my take. Like we might say, okay, what?
If you believe in Fibonacci's,
Yep.
the way things grow,
Yep.
it will not always be 4 years.
It will not always be 4 years. Okay.
If you understand Fibonacci's.
Okay. Well, Bitcoin stopped every 4 years, and it's bottomed every 4 years. So far, doesn't mean it has to continue. But what I'll say is, I keep hearing this narrative that Bitcoin has to go sideways for a considerable amount of time. It's already been sideways for 9 months here, guys. You know, this could argue this was the sideways range. You know, and then after you go that sideways range, you break out of that range, you tend to go on a run. Right? So if we just take this very basically, right? Sometimes we make this so difficult, and I get macro this, macro that, right? The macro shitty. Okay, but I'm just looking at this and saying Bitcoin ain't doing anything different than it always has. The halving's coming up in a year. You know that's going to be a narrative that's being pushed around as Bitcoin gets closer and closer. You get to 8 months before the halving. You know there's going to be hype. 6 months. 4 months, 2 months. You know there's people just waiting to buy right before the halving because they think they're going to be slick and say, I'm going to wait to the halving to buy. Something tells me this time, I don't know, and this is just my thought process. Something tells me this time there's going to be some shenanigans with this halving this time. I don't know. Who agrees? Because maybe it's just that easy. Maybe you just wait till the halving price goes up. Something tells me there's going to be a shenanigans this time. Okay? Where, like, do you see something like this where, like, maybe price goes sideways for a little bit longer, maybe dips back down, and then it comes up before the halving, something happens, right? Everyone's like, fuck, man, I was going to wait to the halving to get in, and it goes up before the halving, and everyone starts piling in at the halving, and the price dumps at the halving. Could you imagine the carnage, the absolute dismay that would go down? If something like this happened, you would have so many people quitting crypto if this happened. Could you imagine this scenario right here, bro? Could you imagine this scenario right here? Shit. This scenario right here. Well, let's make it a little bit more realistic. Let's say right now, okay, if you're bearish, sure. Bitcoin dumps back down to 19K, gives you another opportunity. And then comes up, makes a big inverse head and shoulders, starts pumping up, day dumps, comes up before the halving, comes up right here, and then dumps and then dumps at it, man. That would be insane. So, because something tells me everyone, it's almost like, and you could make that same argument last time, right? That everyone knew about the halving. I would argue not everyone knew about the halving. Crypto is much more mainstream than it was back in 2020. Much more mainstream because of Doge and Shiba and shit. But yeah, man, it'll be interesting. I'm kind of just spitballing ideas here. But I am a big believer in the 4-year cycle. Not necessarily because of the halving, but I do think there's this power behind the scenes, Matrix, Illuminati, governments working together, whatever you want to call it, to steal money from the retail and give them themselves money by just doing the same cycle over and over, and people getting scared at the lows and euphoric at the highs over and over and over again, right? Because the market will always be the same as long as there's euphoria and fear. And there'll always be, you can't take euphoria and fear out of the market. There's always going to be euphoria and fear. Always, right? Price moves up, people are euphoric. Price moves down, people are fearful. It's the same thing over and over and over and over again. Don't do that, Diz. He said, hey, that would be cool to me if that happened. Shit. Like, would you guys be against that scenario? Psst, I don't know. He said, don't do that. Let's see. What's the biggest crypto loss you've taken? XRP, bro. I bought XRP in 2017. Fuck XRP. That's why I hate XRP, bro. And because XRP is just a stable coin, too. You know? Not only did it piss me off, but I kind of feel bad for all the XRP holders, bro, because they've been holding for 5 years and watched the rest of the market pump up in 2021, and they just got left holding the bag, not at the lows the whole time. So XRP, I will never forgive XRP. And I have a personal vendetta against XRP. Not for the people that hold XRP. I hope it goes up for you guys. I just have a vendetta against XRP that I will never be able to get over. Never. Ever, ever, ever. Bob Hawk, what's going on? I'll check out HBAR for you, buddy. HBAR has been a popular one lately. A lot of people talk about HBAR. Let's see what HBAR is doing. Little old HBAR, the bar of the H. Let's see what we got cooking. The bar of the H. What we got cooking in here. Ooh, you're actually breaking. This one's breaking down pretty toughly, huh? Woo! HBAR is getting sent. Man. HBAR is getting sent back down to the shadow realm, huh? Shit. All right, well, let's look at this. Always bring the fib. So, all right, I'm looking to add HBAR. Very easy, clean level. I mean, look at how clean this level is. Previous support and 618. Very clean. If I'm looking to add HBAR, it's going to be right here. Right here between 5.7 and about 6. Right in this damn range, right here for HBAR. Would be freaking dope. I'd be so pumped to buy some HBAR right here. You know, if I liked HBAR. Or HBAR was one of them that I wanted to accumulate. But, yeah, this one's coming down hot and heavy, sticky sweet. So I'd still be looking at. Where's my EMAs, bro? Where do my EMAs go? Here we go. Yeah, see, you're breaking the 50-day EMA too. So that's usually not a good sign. At least for the immediate short term, when all your alts start breaking the 50-day EMAs, right? And you basically break below, you back test. Right, you usually get some continuation. I'd be looking right here for HBAR. I know that seems like a lot, right? But like HBAR could realistically go down to this pretty quickly, right? It's about a 15% drop. It can come back down here pretty quickly. If Bitcoin went to like, honestly, like even if Bitcoin dumped to like these lows again, right? Or even somewhere in this range, that could get HBAR to there, right? Somewhere in that range. So I don't think that's terribly unrealistic for HBAR to come all the way back down to the 618. But that would be awesome level because that's the bottom of the range. Because basically HBAR is in one big range now. It's basically, you know, you got your range high, you got your range low, right? This was the deviation. And this is you're looking for the bottom of the range, which is 5.8, which is cool. Accept it. Accept it. Take it. Take it by the hands. Take it by the hands and just act like this is just one big, juicy accumulation range. That's how we got to be looking at this market at the moment, man. Because it's choppy. It is choppy as hell on alts, Bitcoin, and everything in between. Let's see. Macro said you drank all the hopium. I drank all the damn hopium, man. All the damn hopium. Here we go. Give me the hopium. Man. All that hopium. How's stock market? Stock market futures are red. No, come on, boy. And the DXY is coming up. Oh, my Lord. Don't be doing this to me. Don't be doing this to me, boy. Don't be doing this to me, boy. Let's see. 150K high this bull run puts us about 30, 40K next bear market. In theory, yeah. In theory. In theory. Is Solana going to Bart Simpson the 1 hour on Sol? Solina. Solina. Let's see. Solina. Is it going to Bart Simpson here on the 1 hour time frame? The bots, the classic Bart Simpson pattern. We haven't seen a Bart Simpson in quite a bit. I don't see no Bart Simpson, but this does look a little dumpy. It does look a little dumpy here. You're below the EMAs. The 1 hour is the 1 hour though. Let's go like the 4 hour time frame. Yeah. Solana. How you do this? Why you do this? In the golden pocket, but like you've broken below it before. Let me just pull up the 786 just so we have it here. Yeah, see, it would be cool. I would look at this if you actually sweep the lows to the 786, sweep these lows, and then you'll actually make some slight bullish divergence if you sweep those lows there. Right? You sweep those lows, you get lower lows, you'll get higher lows in the 4 hour. Bada bing, bada boom, we play this back up. But yeah, on the short-term time frames, this one looks a little bit droopy. A little bit droopy because you're below the 1 hour EMAs, 4 hour EMAs, and you're looking a little droopy. You're about to print that 4 hour red dot on Solana here, so definitely looking a little droopy. Let's see. Render, Render. Let's look at Render real quick. Render token, we got all the Render tokens. Crypto Shock, later, buddy. See you later, man. Render. Let's see. Render token. I mean, you technically are getting a breakout on Render, right? It's cool. A little breakout on Render. You always like to see it. But, kind of the same thing this one. It's not the most giving breakout, right? It's not the most giving breakout. So high to low, looking at this golden pocket here, if Bitcoin wants to get a little pumpy pump, because this has been the place where you've sort of gotten some bounces in the past, right? Some pretty nice bounces. You've gotten one bounce up to the highs, 2 bounces up to the highs. This could be a little relief bounce, you know? Your little relief bounce. So you come up, tag the highs, and then come back down again. To the 786. So like maybe 183, because it is breaking out technically. So if Bitcoin kind of can just stay steady in there, you might see a little rise up for Render in the short term. Man, this price action is boring as hell for Bitcoin, man. Like it really is, dude. It really is. I'm sitting here falling asleep. Shit. Bob Hawk. Bob Hawks love the show. Shout out to Bob Hawk, bro. Shout out to Bob Hawk coming in this bitch. What's going on, Bob Hawk? Let's see. George dumped on Solana today. What'd George say about Solana? George spreading Solana FUD? Listen, I mean, Solana keeps going down, bro. Solana keeps going down for the count, bro. You know, Solana, you know, it's trying to be a good layer 1 blockchain, but it seems to keep going down. Selena, why you do this? Solana holders need you, all right? Stop being that girl who is volatile, right? Just be steady. Stop being so volatile. Shit. Just stay up. Damn. Freaking Selena, man. No, but I don't know. What did George say about Solana? He probably said something like, let me bring him up. I am George. We're all George. Guys, today we're going to talk about Solana. You know, I know the other day I said I'm still bullish on Solana, but it went down again. And, you know, I will say this about Solana, guys. Solana keeps going down. I think I've lost all my faith in Solana, guys. I do think that it has a lot of issues. I would not buy Solana, so it probably means buy it. And, yeah, so I will say I'm staying far away from Solana. Nothing to do with it. And I hope you guys stay away from Solana, too. Now, let's do some Q&A. Let's do some Q&A. All right, there we go. Let's see. It goes up and reverses the whole move day to day. Yeah, I mean, that's what Bitcoin's been doing, man. Up, down, up, down, up, down. There really isn't anything to get super excited for Bitcoin until it gets over 24K. Anything below 24K is just kind of meh. Right? Because that's an even bigger resistance point than 25, really. Because that's where you've gotten rejected 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. But we'll just keep playing the ranges, man. We've been killing these ranges, bro. Absolutely killing these ranges in the Discord. Literally, just like the lows to the highs, to the lows to the highs. Literally, Bitcoin just keeps bouncing off fib levels over and over and over again. So like, it's been a nice range, but like, you know, I prefer to get out of this damn range, you know, because to be honest, I want to get this, you know, whatever this phase is in the crypto, man. Whether this is, you know, we get another dip down and we get some more opportunities, you know, or we see higher prices. I'm ready for that next phase, whatever phase it wants to give us. But this phase, man, this bore out phase, could just be the bore out phase where it just starts to get everyone bored again, you know, gets everyone bored, you know. Where's the money gonna come from? You get those sayings start to come back in, and then when everyone gets bored, that's when you see the move. Could be one of those. Could definitely be one of those. But we always know, guys, when things get the most boring, at some point there's gonna be a massive candle, and you're not gonna expect it. You're gonna think it's impossible, and it's gonna come out of nowhere. It happens every single time. I mean, whatever direction you think it's gonna go here. Let's see. Pathfinder said, "Don't give up on Luna, George." Don't give up. Don't give up on Luna. Don't do it. Do not give up on Luna, man. The 50x phase. The damn 50x phase, bro. The 50x phase. Man. It is the 50x phase, man. It's the high leverage chop phase. The scalp phase, which sucks. I hate the scalp phase, man. The scalp phase is super boring. You get the 1% moves and you're like, ah, shit. I only used 5x leverage, man. I got that's 5% gain. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yippee! All right. Anyways, guys. Anyways. I think, let me just make sure I got everyone in here. Let's see. Robbie said, do TA B Pro. I made 3x, but would like to know how far it can go. Or take profit and get out. I'm going to tell you right now, man, if you already made 3x, don't be afraid to take some out. I always like to say this, man. I mean, the worst thing you can do, to me, is see something go up 3x, which... and think about it this way, man. We're in crypto, right? So we get spoiled. We go, a 3x? That's nothing, bro. That's nothing. A 3x? What's a 3x, right? But in reality, if you go to any other market, right, and they said they had a 3x, they'd be like, bro, you're a fucking stud, bro. So if your coin goes up 3x, do not be afraid to take some out of the market, man. I think that's the biggest issue with the space. Sometimes with the space is you know, we get so tied to those gains that we just don't realize any profits at all. You know what I mean? But B Pro, yeah, man, this one's crushed it to the upside, right? Absolutely crushed it to the upside. You came up to like the biggest resistance on the chart, which was basically these lows. Let me just this is being kind of laggy here. But you basically came up to these lows, and you flip it as resistance again, right? So, yeah, I mean, like, okay, now you've gotten a pullback, you know. So it's like this was probably the time to take profits up here, right? This was probably the time to take profits up here. You know what I mean? Right here, okay, yeah, I'd still take some off support. Yeah, you could say you're panic selling out. But dude, there's no problem. Like even if you're a long-term holder, like you're stacking up for the bull market, right? You're stacking up for the bull market. You don't care if prices go lower. This is still a good time to probably take like 10, 20% off the board, bro. Like even if you are like that guy who's like, dude, I'm diamond handing this shit until you hit the highs. It's one of those things, like DCA in down, DCA out up. Okay, you don't have to go all in at once. You know that's why. You should be making a sort of DCA out schedule. Most people don't do this. The best thing you can do for something like this, right? Say you get in render down here, right? Most people make a plan. Okay, when do I want to buy? But not people make a plan. When do I want to sell? Right? You should almost go into the chart. Open up your charts. Okay, open up all the altcoins that you own. Okay, and look, like put lines at the chart where you want to sell them. Right? So you say, I want to sell 10% here. you know, 10% here, 10% here, 10% here, 10% here, 10% here, 10% here, right? Almost like stack the like DCA out, you know, almost make that plan where you want to get out of this shit, you know, which is not always easy to do. I always say this, like sometimes selling is harder than buying, right? Who else has that problem in the chat? Who else finds it harder to sell than to buy? I have that problem. I know I do. For me, it's so easy to buy shit. It's so easy to buy anytime. When the market's dumping, pumping, it's so easy for me to press that buy button. Right? It doesn't matter to me. I'm literally emotionless to that stuff now. But selling, you know, sometimes, man, you're feeling it. You're feeling your coin go up. It's tough. It's tough. But you got to make a plan and stick to it. But yeah, I'd say this is at a huge resistance. You know, you've gotten a pullback, but like you're still, you know, you're still pretty high up there. Let me see where you're at. Let's do a quick little Fibonacci. You're at the golden pocket, but like, yeah, it's always better to take maybe 10% off the board just so you have some dry powder on the sidelines. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Dude, it's so hard. And I think most people will agree it's harder to sell than buy. Buying's the easy part. But you know, realizing those profits when you're in profit is not the easiest thing to do, because you always go, oh, I'm up 3x. If I sell now, what if it goes up another 3x? And you do like this math in your head of how much money you're going to make if it goes up another 3x, right? It's like this little devil on your shoulder that's telling you, Jordan, don't sell. It can go up another 3x, and you lose so much money if you sell, right? Then you got the other one on your shoulder going, but Jordan, don't listen to that guy. If you don't sell, what if it goes down 50%? You're going to be mad that you didn't take any profits, right? And it's like these two guys on your shoulder just talking to you, right? These little two guys. Damn, let's screw those two guys, bro. Rod said we can sell. Let's see. Burns me every time. Hell yeah. You're at the golden pocket for this one, so like you're down 40%. I think that this might be an area where you could see a short-term bounce, but still, man, still, I wouldn't mind taking some profits there, especially if you're up 3x. You know. Let's see. That little voice in your head that whispers "sell." Let's imagine if some whale shorted from 25.2 and planning to close at 15.5. True. I mean, but if you look at the whale wallets, guys, like I don't have this up right now. Maybe I can show it tomorrow. If you look at the whale wallets, they don't wait to buy. They don't wait to sell at one price. You know what I mean? If you go back to the previous bull market, right, and you look at when the big wallets were buying, right, and this is just an example, but they were buying like, let me go to the weekly chart here. They were buying. Sometimes they didn't even buy at the best spots. You know, but like they were really buying like, okay, throughout this area, and then okay, they were kind of buying like up over here after the March dump. But when did they start selling? You might think the whales started really selling up here. That's actually not when they really started selling. Yeah, if you look at the big wallets, they started to sell like down here. Like they were taking serious profits before Bitcoin even hit all-time highs, right? And you'll notice that the whale sells actually started to decrease up here. But the problem is like people stopped buying up here, and then it was just, you know, ran out of buyers and it came back down. But like you know, they were selling on the way up, right? And I'm sure, you know, over here, I haven't looked at those charts in a while. I'm sure those bigger wallets have been sort of accumulating on the way down here, and I bet they've already started to take some profits. You know, like, you know what I mean? So you know, they're probably already in take profit mode, while most people are probably looking at, you know, should I buy now? But they're probably already in take profit mode. Be the whale, not the minnow. When I sell, it skyrockets. When I buy, it crashes. That's how it always is, man. But you got to be okay with it, right? It always is like that. Whenever you take profit on something, it keeps mooning. And then when you don't sell, the resistance acts as resistance always, right? It just smashes through it when you don't want it to be. Shit, dude. Oh man, that's funny. Even $1 profit is okay by me, but capital loss is a no-no. The capital loss gains, or the capital losses, not the capital loss gains. Oh, man. That's funny. Psycho said check Ajax. That was a while ago, Psycho. My bad, man. I didn't even see that one come through. Ajax. Let's see. Shit, dude. You got a nice little pump up again. You got to think this one's got to cool down. This is not the best chart. Hold on. Ajax. Excuse me, I'm burping up a storm over here. Yeah, so you basically, I think we talked about this one a while ago. I mean, you finally broke out of this range. You look where you're at. You're at the golden pocket, right? So this is the point where the whales probably start looking at selling off here. Look at the RSI, or not the RSI, market cipher, right? You got higher highs, you got lower highs. So you got bearish divergence at the golden pocket. I'm looking for a dump on this one, right from this point. And you also came up and you tagged this vector as well. So you got 3 confluence points. You tagged the vector to the highs, hit the golden pocket, and you got bearish divergence. If all those 3 things meet, I'm looking for a dump. Doesn't have to be a massive dump, but a short-term dump. Then you just look down to the lows and you say, okay, you know, if this one pulls back, comes down, makes a higher low, okay, then you can shoot for higher. And then we just kind of play it like that. But definitely look for a little bit of a rejection here for Ajax, man. Ajax. Yeah. Never buy back into a coin you just sold, even if it goes moon. Yeah, you only want to buy back, in theory, you only want to buy back lower. But that's not always possible, right? In a bull market, you know, if you sell something and it goes up another 2x, then pulls back 50%, okay, I mean, maybe you'll get back into that one. All right, guys, I'm gonna keep the stream slightly short today because there ain't much going on. Bitcoin's kind of just chopping, and you got this guy's car outside going off again, like a friggin' chump. He's got those keys in his back pocket, right? That fat ass cheek. I think it's the left ass cheek, man. That left ass cheek is just keeps sitting on those keys, squishing that alarm button. And I don't know what he's doing out there, bro. He must be like fixing some cars and just squishing the shit out of that freaking key with his freaking ass. All right, guys, I'm out. Peace out. Later. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow at 8 a.m. For the member stream. And we'll see what Bitcoin ends up doing. Right now, I mean, guys, it's choppy. It's choppy. I mean, it's you're really going nowhere until you break either 24K or 22,800, right? You're stuck in this range. There really ain't nothing else to it. You can play those ranges nicely, right? So if you're trading, you can play these ranges nicely. But like for everyone else, right? If you're waiting for lower prices or waiting for higher prices, man, this has been a boring week so far. So let's get it. Catch you guys at 8 o'clock tomorrow. I'm out of here. Peace out. And later. See ya. I'm out. Arslan said your top 5 altcoin holdings. Man, now, I mean, that shit changes all the time. I think now it's ETH, Matic, Optimism. Man, I don't even know what number 5 would be now, man. Or number 4. Let's see. In my watch list here. What would be number 4? What would be number 4? Let's see. I've been scooping up a lot of DYDX, right? At the lows, I scooped up a lot of DYDX, and that one's came up a good amount. Yeah, I'd say it's probably either Link, DYDX. You might be able to say, let's see. Let me see what else. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, really, like my top holdings now, like the high end ones are Bitcoin, ETH, Matic, and OP. After that, it's kind of scattered throughout pretty evenly, right? I mean, I told myself this time, dude, I'm gonna own less than 10. By the end of this bear market, bro, I'm probably gonna own more than 30 coins. Like, I totally broke my rule here, right? I got some ADA. Right, I got some. Let me just go through this list. I got some ADA. I got a little bit of BNB. I got some Doge. I got some DOT. I got some DYDX. I got some ETC. Filecoin, Floki, Phantom. Shit, what else? What else we got? Link, Near, Ocean. Right? I told myself, like, I'm only sticking to 10. But there's many of them that I'm looking at on this next pullback, right? I'm looking at Blur. I want to pick up some more Blur, some more DYDX, some more OP. What else? What else? What else? VeChain. I want to get some VeChain. Some ACH, Alchemy Pay. I'm really looking at Alchemy Pay. PYR for gaming. There's too much shit. There's too much shit, right? Right? And that's why right now I have that finger on the trigger. Like I want to FOMO into some of these, but I'm being patient. I'm being patient because something tells me there's going to be some type of dump at some point that's going to give me better opportunity. I don't know when it's going to be. Whether it's going to be this week, if it's going to be 3 months from now, I don't know. But I'm patiently waiting. Patiently waiting, man. Coin Collector said Fluky, Scrub. Pretty sure Floki's gone up more than like every other coin I just named. So, hey, if the price goes up and I'm a scrub, hey, so be it. So be it, man. So freaking be it. I'm out of here. Peace out, guys. I'll catch you guys at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Later. See ya. Adios. Peace.